What's up, everybody? Ryan here from the Wasteland. Today we're going to be opening up a box of Zendikar Rising. We were looking for copies of the card Ashaya, realized that there weren't any within a 50-kilometer radius of us that were available to buy or trade for, so we're going to be opening packs till we get one. So, episode 1 of the search for Ashaya. You got maybe a box cutter or something for this?
Oh, actually.
Thank you. That being said, though, still was a pretty good set. Got all of the modal double face lands, the mythic spell ones. You have even the rare ones. Some of those are a few bucks. Pathways, Omnath. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Whoa. Let's get that adjusted. Got Expedition box topper right here. We're going to open that at the very end. I'll put that up here in the corner. And yeah, let's just get started. Alright, let's see. Drop in the comment section how many boxes you think it's going to take us to find an Ashaya. I'm going to say probably the second or third one we'll get one. Pack 1, we got Forest. Hey, that's a decent one. Hagra Mauling. Hagra Brood Pit on the back. Really good card for Commander. Skyclave Pickaxe. That card is seeing a little bit of legacy play for a while. And honestly, this is just bulk. Move all that to the side. Pack number 2. Goblin Construct Token. Super interesting. I don't even think I've ever seen somebody make one of these before. We got Plains. Another one of those nice modal double face lands. Ondu Inversion. Ondu Sky Ruins. Any like blue-white control or stacks-based commander probably want to play this. Just free spell on a land in case you don't need the land. Alright, nothing too crazy left in the pack outside of that. Pack number 3. Alright, Tim, what are your bets on the Ashaya, by the way?
Halfway through box 2.
Halfway through box 2, that's a good guess. We got Plains, full utility knife. And our first mythic, we got Nahiri, Heir to the Ancients. Cool card. Don't know if it saw too much play. I think it popped up like sporadically in Modern and Pioneer Hammer Time lists, but outside of that, there was never a big deck built around her, unfortunately. Alright, we got some party uncommons, and again, hey, that's a nice little common right there. Good for red-green landfall decks. Again, saw a little bit of legacy play, saw some modern play. Alright.
Showcase frames in this are pretty good too.
Yeah, I do like the showcase frames. They're like more unique than a lot of the other ones that we've been seeing. We got Swamp. We got Swamp. Tajuru Paragon. I think like the cleric, like the party mechanic was a pretty cool idea. Just never really played out super well and competitive, which is unfortunate. Block of Perdition, another one of those really good modal double face lands. Merfolk Windrobber. Good commander card. Sees a lot of play in like a lot of the Lord of the Ground, Rogue, Ninjutsu-esque builds. This guy was insane limited. Very, very good card. And nothing else there.
They had a real opportunity for party in the second.
Yeah, in the second D&D set, and they just did nothing with it that was relevant. Yeah. I mean, you have that one dude that gives you the initiative. That's the only card I've ever seen played in competitive that cares about the party. Relic Golem, foil. Cragplate Baloth. Cool limited bomb, never really did anything constructed, unfortunately. There we go, another modal land. Could be a takedown, it could be a plateau. Removal spell. Really good in like Lord of the Ground, white-based creature commander decks, because it does usually just become like a Doomblade. Alright, anything cool in the bulk section? There's not. I think this was a set that had, was it Feed the Swarm? Mm-hmm. Good common there. I think those are going to be going up at some point. Skyclave Relic, good commander card. Good with like token-based decks as well. Does a lot. Spikefield Hazard, also good. Nice little double face card. I wish these came common because this card would be just insane on Popper. Soaring Thought Thief, also pretty good uncommon for any of those rogue like ninjutsu-based decks. Feed the Swarm, there we go. And I think he sees some play. So not a bad pack.
If it doesn't, it should.
Yeah. I know it sees Popper play, it's in like walls, but I'm not sure if it's play anywhere else. There's Sand, the Trickster. Cool card. It's just one of those ones where like you can't really build a crazy commander deck around it because it doesn't have commander ninjutsu. It does have flash, but Celundi Vision, really good card. This is probably like one of the premier of the spell lands, just because the ability is super strong at commander, and even in constructed with seeing a little bit of play. All right, there's that pack.
It was like a spell slinger deck, right?
Yeah, any spell slinger deck you would play it in. Really just Blue White Control played it for a little while. Playing Skyclave Shade, really cool. This is the like the Blood Gas at home. Unfortunately, never saw too much competitive play outside of like a little bit of standard, but cool card. Being Veil, this is like the least exciting of the spell lands, but still a spell land nonetheless. Cleansing Wildfire, that card sees some constructed play. Target your indestructible lands. Free ramp, free card draw. Everyone likes that.
Real weird. Land destruction you play on yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Gives you a good early game. Tabarax, Hope's Demise. I don't know what this card does. It's a demon, apparently. This card don't do much.
You can play it in a cleric.
Soft Consumption. Again, another modal land. Those are always cool. Core Blade Master. Saw a little bit of Pioneer play and like the Hammer Time list when I was going around there. Then nothing exciting. Then at the end of this, we'll crack open the box topper as well. All right, we have Thundering Rebuke. This card saw a little bit of play before Obliterating Bolt became a thing, but cool card. Pywath, World Sculptor. It's a good card for landfall decks.
But never did anything.
You never did anything constructed, but I mean, I think you would put it in like your Omnaths, like all of those types of EDH decks.
For sure.
Joy Disruption, that's a very good flip land. Anyone who's ever been force spiked knows how bad it feels, so good card. Skyclave Geopede, cool, but a little overcosted to ever see some play. Lithoform Blight, this card actually did see a little bit of play in Pioneer, Mono Black Devotion for a minute. And yeah, nothing else. Alright, we're one mythic in, we're like quarter of the way through the box. Should be a few towards the end.
Mostly.
Hopefully we get an Ashaya. We got, that's a good one, Foil Scoot Swarm. Speaking of landfall decks, very powerful card. I think most people who play Commander know what this does. Squad Commander. This card was pretty cool when I was brewing Party and like Pioneer and Standard. I tried building around this card because it was strong, but slightly a little overcosted.
But it is like the best party payoff, right?
Yeah, best party payoff almost. I think like, I guess like when Val was pretty good, but it's not like a win the game payoff. It's just a very beneficial effect for Party. Another Cleansing. Not a bad pack. Foil Scoot Swarm's nice.
With the indestructible artifact lands that they just did, that card's even a little bit better now.
Oh, the Cleansing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where people are playing it and seeing like Pauper play, seeing a little bit of modern play.
Popular deck in Pioneer.
Yeah. Zagras, Thief of Heartbeats. Again, one of those party cards. Never really did too much. Cool card. Really strong if you played Unlimited, but didn't really live up to the hype of Party as a whole. That being said, looking to get some pathways out of here. Haven't seen one of those yet. Haven't seen any of the modal double-faced mythic lands. But there's a Throne of Makindi. What does this thing even do? It's for kicker spells. Cool. If you're building the Hydra in EDH, you want that card. Yep. Skyclave Cleric. Again, extra minute because not bad in there.
Go good with that Angel too.
Yeah.
Life for clerics.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes, he's playing basically any Angel commander, I'd imagine.
A little bit in Fringe Pioneer.
Yeah, it was seeing play in Blue White and Pioneer for a minute too. You were able to flicker it with like any of the flicker effects really that hit any permanent.
Yeah.
Linvala, there we go. There's the other cool party card. Calling the Ambush. Pretty good removal spell if you're in mono green and Commander. Negate. Everyone's favorite counter spell. Doesn't counter the good spells. Alright, I think I see a foil in here. We got Adventure Awaits. Don't know what this card does. Relic Robber. Oh, this is the one that makes the Goblin Constructs. I like that card.
Yep.
That card is seeing some standard play for a while. A little bit of Pioneer.
Yeah, Goblin.
4/5 trample. Yep. Yeah, this looks like a bottom half of the box for all the mythics.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Maybe the Nahiri's the only one we're gonna get. Kaza Royal Chaser. It's actually not a bad card. It's a decent build around commander if you're trying to build like blue-red wizards. Low costed, I think those types of commanders are always like pretty hard to come across. Where pretty cheap effect. I don't know if it beats like Adeliz as the premier, blue-red wizard commander or any of the ones that like go pretty tall, but it does have a neat gimmicky effect. So.
But even in a Spellslinger, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Malakir Rebirth seeing a lot of play in Modern and what they call the black-red scam deck. It's like the Grief, Fury, Ephemerate, Malakir Rebirth. Nice. Or not Ephemerate, but you play these types of effects.
Nice.
Non-mythics here. We're going to consolidate these a little bit. There we go. Maybe that'll give us a little bit more luck. Come on, Ashaya. We have Orin Reef Ooze.
That's like an
cool ooze. Mara Wizard.
One of the MDFC creatures, which is...
Yeah, those are the ones that are pretty cool. Those are the ones that you could Ghostly Flicker. That was I was trying to think of what the deck was, but yeah, I was seeing a little bit of Modern play. It was like a blue-red control deck that played the modal double face lands because you can ambush in 2 random like 5/5s.
Pretty good.
Magmatic Janor. That card's cool. Seeing Pioneer play in red-black for a little while. Kindy Stampede, also one of the better modal double face spell lands if you're playing like any white creature deck in Commander. This card's strong. Cinderclasm, saw some play in Standard for a little bit.
A classic.
Yeah. Yeah, or whatever this format's Electrickery is. Pyroclasm, yeah. Alright, we got Charix, the only creature in the game with 17 toughness.
Turns out.
Another McKindy Stampede. Let's see, 2/2 Drake token. Forest, come on, Mythic. Okay, we'll take that's basically a Mythic in this set. Clearwater Pathway
Good start.
to Murkwater Pathway. One of the better ones. Blue-black, the new Blue-black Pioneer Challenger decks just came out, so good pickups there to complete your playsets for him.
True.
Speaking of Blue-black and Pioneer, Blood Chief's Thirst sees a lot of play in there as well. Feed the Swarm, also a good card.
Yeah. One of two.
I guess I'll leave this in here for
one of 2 black cards to deal with enchantment.
Yep. Yeah.
That's exactly 2.
That aren't mass sack non-land permanents or something ridiculous. First Fledgling.
All right.
Also, card pretty good. Got banned in Standard. Pretty powerful effect right there.
Yeah.
1/1s.
Did you see its fixed version?
Yeah, I did, unfortunately. Sajiri Shelter. I think white got most of the better of the modal double face like uncommons. Very strong ability. Protects your commanders. Protects combo pieces.
For sure.
Royal Eruption. Pretty premier removal spell, and that set's limited.
It was a good limited.
Yeah. Not really anywhere else. Lotus Cobra.
All right.
That's a classic. Powerful card. Any landfall deck wants it. Most green decks, honestly.
Right.
Jawari Disruption, also a pretty good one. Got the Kicker Mana Dork. And nothing too crazy outside of that. We're still sitting over halfway through the box with 1 Mythic. Hopefully this means there's an Ashaya, and this was all worthwhile. Ideally, yeah. That's a good one. Ancient Green Warden.
It does count as a
And
mythic.
fits that landfall theme. Not the green land themed mythic we were looking for, but still a good one. Songmad Treachery, Roost of Drakes. This card was insane in the limited format. That was like the premier deck was just like blue X kicker. Like you could literally just play. I think green was probably the strongest because you had access to like the common creatures that were pretty strong. You had access to the Hydra, but specifically that card was insane. Master of Winds. Okay. Bolligan Recovery. That's actually really good. That's probably the best one from the uncommons. That's like a $3 or $4 card.
Yep.
Good hit there. Another Blood Chief's Thirst.
Yeah, if you got those in your limited, that's real good.
Yeah.
I play my bomb. I kill it. Good news.
Yeah, Blood Chief's Thirst was like the premier removal spell there for sure.
True.
Confounding Conundrum. A lot of people when this card got leaked thought it would be a thing. Saw like some fringe modern play and never really did anything. Cool effect, just a little too gimmicky. Block of Perdition, Block of Caverns, and then Akum Hellhound. Alright, come on, more mythics. Planes.
Right.
That counts. Jace Mirror Mage. This Jace, they've been printing a lot of like scry-based commanders that are super relevant. There's the new one that deals with Leviathans and Sea Serpents and all that, and then the Sphinx that draws you cards. Very powerful in there, but never saw too much constructed play outside of that.
Elminster's good too.
Oh, Elminster as well, yeah. Yeah, at least it has a home. Alright. Inscription of Ruin, part of the Inscription cycle. I think the only one that ever really saw some constructed play was the green one. Outside of that, they were just kind of always like the diet commands. Very good of the uncommon ones as well. Hedron. Saw a lot of play in Modern and Pioneer and the Oops All Spells variants before they inevitably got banned out of Pioneer and see a little less play in Modern now.
Gotta love Oops All Spells.
Good deck. You cast one thing basically and you win. It's the new Death Shadow. Card was very relevant for a little while, and then they started printing like Murktide Regent, Ragavan, and all these cards, and fortunately those are just better than that guy.
Now that only sees play in the Ikoria commander that cares about the total power of creatures in your graveyard. To get
Oh, yeah. The
works real good in that.
Yeah, what is it? The Necroi, Apex of Death?
Right?
Nethroi, yeah.
Yeah. Real good in that.
Yeah. But outside of there, not too popular.
Correct.
I do remember getting killed by that card. That card in Team or Battle Rage just one-shots you most of the time.
It's pretty good.
We have Coveted Prize, foil rare. It's just like the party-related tutor.
It had
Maddening Cacophony, that's a good one.
all right, nice.
Nice little rare there. Kicker, good for Mill. Sees EDH play. Vastwood Fortification.
Less exciting.
+1/+1 counter could be big. Who knows?
I mean, it's one mana. It's an instant. It's not asking a whole lot of you.
Yeah, exactly. Nighthawk Scavenger, the new Vampire Nighthawk.
Yeah.
Little, I mean, pretty good actually.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't say like worse. Different.
Oh yeah, definitely not worse, but just different. Also a very cool card. This was seeing a little bit of legacy play too. Yeah. Just like all the cool landfall effects. You get crop rotation in that format. Turns out you can actually attack your opponent for like 10 plus with one of those things.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Hey, Full Art Riverglide Pathway. This is probably the most expensive pathway, I believe, from this set, Phoenix and Pioneer.
Makes sense.
But yeah, that's a good one. Full Art. We'll put that over there. The Thoughtseize guy.
People love
Lost
their,
that card limited.
people love their ruin crabs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ruin Crab. For all the mill enthusiasts out there. They exist for some reason.
It worked once. All right.
Yeah. We have, come on, Ashaya. Okay, Legion Angel. This is actually, I think this was my favorite card from the set at the time, just because it was like very, very unique effect. We'd never seen anything like it, tutoring other copies of itself out of your sideboard. But a cool card. It was seeing a little bit of play in certain formats as a one of, and you just put the rest on your board.
It felt like the
Squadron Hawk.
Squadron Hawk.
Yeah. Except you didn't have to ever worry about drawing two.
Right.
Granted, you only had one in your deck, so you did have to worry about drawing the one, but still good.
Accurate.
Kargan Intimidator. Here to remind you that cowards cannot block warriors. Cool card. Powerful and limited.
That's fair, I think, right?
Kazul's Fury. One of the better ones.
Yeah.
Fling is pretty relevant effect.
It's such a terrible way to lose a game.
Oh, I mean, depending on what end of it you're on.
Yeah.
All right, I think we have 3 packs left, and then a box topper.
All right.
Hey, foil Spikefield Hazard.
All right. That's all right.
It's a nice little hit. And another pathway. Black-white one.
It's not.
We sought after the pathways, but still a pathway.
Yeah. I mean, you'll play it.
All right, we're hoping for another mythic out of these 2 packs. I think we can get one. A 1 plant with a, I don't know what is going on in that art.
It's a plant. It does things.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Coveted prize if you want to tutor more things if you have a full party.
The old third Spikefield, eh?
Yeah. We'll take a playset. One of the better uncommons, I think, to get a playset of. All right, final pack of the box. Let's see what we got here. Hey,
Well,
I mean,
It's a mythic.
it is a green mythic. Is the other green mythic.
Correct.
That is not the one we're looking for.
We're 2 for 3.
But we'll take it. It's a cool card.
It is.
Turn Timber Symbiosis 7, with top 7, put a card into play.
Should
3
probably
counters.
Probably
Yeah,
go in
probably
that
should
deck.
go in that deck. Honestly, worst case scenario, it's a land.
Right.
All right, and there goes the end of that box. And since the box is over, we cracking this, right?
Cracking the top.
Crack the box topper. All right, guys, what are you thinking?
I mean, I would like a breeding pool.
Well, you would like a different set because breeding pool isn't in this.
Correct.
What are the guesses, Dan?
I think it's going to be the sack draw card. One of the sack draw cards. I believe.
With Horizon Canopy? I think Horizon Canopy is the only one in this set.
We get Ancient Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's shoot for that.
Or Wasteland.
H2, Wasteland.
I feel like I need to go for Wasteland, right?
Wasteland? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Here at the
let's all vote
Wasteland. All right, I'm thinking right now, trying to formulate a good one. I'm gonna say Cavern of Souls.
Oh,
Aim for
he
the
gets
top,
a
huh?
Expedition Cavern of Souls. That's going straight in the deck.
All right, we got to figure out. I haven't opened one of these in a while. Oh, they got a
Yeah,
tier slip.
they have the tear. Thoughts on the tear?
Okay. I don't know how we're gonna open this. I'm just gonna
Do your best.
go to town on it. What the heck is this thing? That's a good one. Windswept Heath.
Oh, there you go.
Boom. Fetch land. We'll take those.
Solid.
Powerful. Probably go in the deck as well.
That's fair.
All right, but yeah. So box recap. You got the topper was a Windswept Heath. Pretty good topper. I think any fetch land or Cavern of Souls you could say is a win. We got one full art pathway and two non-full art pathways. The full art one is River Glide and Lava Glide, so good hit there. And then we got, wait, what are you doing there? We got 5 mythics. I think the highlights are Ancient Green Warden and Turn Timber, but the other ones are pretty cool. I'm sure we'll find a home for all these.
Indeed.
All right, but that's episode 1 and the search for Ashaya. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, leave a comment, like the video, subscribe. Show your family members, show your friends, show your enemies, whoever you want to show the videos to, honestly.
Ooh, preferably your enemies.
Yeah, your enemies will probably like it a lot. But, yeah, outside of that, you guys have a good rest of the day, and peace.